Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is December 7, 2023. Welcome to our pre
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Our Heavenly Father, we offer you our thanksgiving. We thank you for everyone gathered here today to walk with you. May we ask you for your blessings and guidance so that the activities set for this undertaking be successful. We ask you to open our eyes to see the wonderful things from this activity. We ask that you open our ears so that we may retain the invaluable knowledge. Open our minds for us to think wisely. Put us with understanding, cooperation, and peace in fulfilling our responsibilities. Open our hearts so that we may receive your everlasting love, and open our spirit so that we may know that you are with us all throughout the day. We ask all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
room, they are with their respective section. Okay, let's start with Jeremiah Gabuya, our Vice Back Chairman. Yours truly, Elvira Fernandez, Back Member. Maria Luz Branzuela, Back Member. Our Japit Salira. Sharina Batikapola, the Procurement Engineer. Our Back Secretariat, we have Jerome Padraque, Arnel Branzuela, Fritz Andrew Asignor, Winmar Arpilinia, Sarah Belpsol, Raymond S. Mateo, Christian S. Felices. For the TWGG member, headed by Christian Felices. Happy birthday, Dom. A big of applause. Francis Cañete, Evelyn Mansueto, Kenny Luis Mansueto, Marcelino Cortez, the fourth, Alan Yaon Jr., Jimil Rod Talingting, Reynaldo Padillo, and Corazon J. Amoges. Ms. Vice Chairman, they are all present.
Okay, in addition, we also would like to acknowledge the presence of our from the construction firm. We have from RJS Prime Construction, Julie Cartan Cinco. Okay. And then from Judge and L Construction and Engineering Services, we have Shane Yap. Asa si Shane Yap? Shane Yap, good morning. Okay, so there are only two representatives from the construction firm. So I think some of them are uh, on the YouTube as one of the YouTube viewers. Okay, so let us now start for the discussion of the respective projects. So may we call on the representatives from the planning engineers.
Thank you, Ms. Bob Chair. Okay. Kung ano, let's go sa mga building projects, no? for the first discussions to be followed by the road and FCD. So this will be not in order. Okay. So here, let's go directly first sa contract ID 24HH 0054. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, multipurpose buildings slash facilities to support social services, rehabilitation of multipurpose building, Barangay Sawang Calero, Cebu City. No, that's the contract name. With an ABC of 4.95 million and 120 calendar days for its duration. Since this is a rehabilitation project, so we have an existing multipurpose building to rehabilitate. Okay? So Sawang Calero project is located sa sud gyud nga portion sa Barangay Sawang, no? The landmark will be the Barangay Hall sa Sawang. Nya go lang ka pasod padong sa may dagat na. So na kay makitaan diha nga it is a covered court gym, no? So we've already rehabilitate this building quite time na, and during the typhoon it was kuana damaged, no? So that's why this is our building project for rehabilitation. So this is the actual photo of the multipurpose building covered court. For the scope of works, we also included the provision of combined field office, the operation and maintenance of the field office, the standard general requirements, the permits, the project billboard, safety and health and mobilization. Also for the removal of structures and obstructions, concrete works for the footings and slab on fill because we're going to rehabilitate the existing CR where we are going to demolish and replace it to a new functional CR, no? Because it was kanang clogged na ang ilang CR. And for the fabricated materials under the finishing works, gate, the insulation of louvers, the painting works for the concrete walls, the rubberized flooring, the roof framing. We are going to replace the entire roof with the same specs, pre-painted metal sheets. It is a rib type, long span. The ridge roll, flashing, and gutters. And lastly, the installation of electrical works from conduits, wirings, the panel board, and the fixtures. So here shown kay ang floor area sa building, no? It is a covered court. Okay, covered court with stage and CR. So ang ilang covered court, it is a typical DPWH design, no? Okay. So that's it for the rehabilitation of Barangay Sawang Calero. Ah, 5-0. Ah, okay. Okay. Sige. Oo, sige. Sige. Yes, no. Thank you, Ma'am Jerem.
So, for those online viewers and also here present, please take note of the contract ID. This is 24H80050 instead of what was flash on the screen is 24H80054. So, it should be 24H80050 based on the posted sa invitation to bid. Okay? So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, no. So, okay, so nalay ko sa mga IDs. Next contract ID, no? Here. This is a 51. So, contract ID 24HH0051, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, multipurpose buildings slash facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Sudlon 1, Cebu City, with an ABC of 4.95 million and 150 calendar days for the entire duration. Here, we are going to construct a multipurpose building. It is a covered court. A standard covered court, no? Sa Sudlon 1. Okay, here, no? So, Sudlon man siya, Sudlonon. Please refer na lang, no, a geotag where the project is to be constructed, no? And ikuan mo kon. It is a flat surface ra gyud, no? And so mo niya atong actual photo and pikas niya kay mo na itong proposal. Okay? So, the scope of work is from the foundation up to the roofing gyud and the installation of electrical works. Okay? So, it is a new construction of multipurpose building, a covered court. With an area of 14.5 by 27.5 meters, no? Because this is only the no? Ang actual area na lang available sa site. So no, again, it is a 14.5 by 27.5 meters with a 6 columns, no? Having a 5 meters ang iyang per bay. Okay. So, it is a typical covered court lang yan. Same sa ato mga previous mga projects. So, that's it for the Barangay Sudlon Uno. Construction of multipurpose building. Next. Next kay ang contract ID 24HH0052. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings slash Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Bulacau, Cebu City. No? It is a building construction, 4.95 million and 150 calendar days. So kini nga project is the same lang yun sa Sudlon Uno. It is a covered court also at Barangay Bulacau, South District. But, no, same lang yun, no, as discussed sa Sudlon Uno and Barangay Bulacau with an area of 14.5 by 27.5 meters. So, same scope, same project. Okay? And it is a open area gihapon. Okay? So that's it for the project Barangay Bulacau. Next contract ID is represented by Engineer Felicis. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So to proceed, we have contract ID 24HH0042, construction of road, Barangay Inayawan, Cebu City. Project description, construction of Portland cement concrete pavement with an ABC of 4,950,000 pesos to be completed in 90 calendar days. So this is the detailed engineering design plan. For our project in Inayawan, we have a net length of 228 meters. So this is the alignment starting at station 8 plus 400 to station 8 plus 628. So we have taken pictures on site. Muna siya actual scenario. Pavement there is already dilapidated na naiguba, no? So therefore we have to remove this one and replace it with a new structure. No? This road is leading to the katong labayana nato sa kwan, mga basura in Inayawan na area. No? Muni, this needs to be rehabilitated and replaced with a thicker na Portland cement concrete pavement. So mas baga natong ipuli sa existing one. That is to help sustain the loads na carried sa mga dump trucks, no? Sa mga basura nato. So these are the summary of quantities. We are to provide the combined field office, mga general requirements na to. For the maintenance of the field office for the whole duration, 3 months. Permits, clearances, signboard, billboards, safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. So this one, pasulod na ta sa iyang civil works item, that is the removal of the existing PCCP na guba. And then we also introduced some earthwork items, money excavation. We have to prepare the subgrade prior to the placement of this sub-base course. And then syempre, the major scope of work or item is the PCCP 300 millimeter thick, 14 days ang curing period na to. So, muna yung mga journal specifications per item. And then this is the typical section. So basically, na existing drainage dito. And then here, this one on the center of the pavement or carriageway, muna itong ilisanan. No, item 311, and underneath it is the sub-base course. So width varies from 5.2 to 6.1 meters. Okay. So that's it for contract ID 24HH0042. We now proceed to the next contract ID 24HH0043. Construction of road, Barangay Paril, Cebu City. Same project description, ABC of 4,950,000 pesos to be completed in 90 calendar days. So for Paril, net length is 248 meters. So starting limits, 25 plus 500 to 25 plus 748. So knowing Barangay Paril is a rural barangay, wala kayo kuan, no? Mga landmarks kayo. But we have these coordinates. You could locate the exact stationing or starting points or endpoints through using this data. Okay? So, muna yung area dito. Nakuha ni namo dito. Taken pictures during the site validation and survey. So, muna siya. Open na. Pero we have to correct, no? Katong sa iyang carriageway na opening sad. Okay. Some parts are still narrow, no? Narrow pagyapon. So, atong mga summary of quantities. So, basically the same, mga general requirements na to. And then for the civil works, we have the excavation, item 102, structure excavation, embankment, subgrade preparation, sub-base course, and the Portland cement concrete pavement, the major scope of work item is 8 inches thick or 200 millimeter yung kabag-on. And then curing period is 14 days. Then we introduce item 405, 404. That is for the line canal, no? Atong line canal, concrete line canal. And then for the cross drainage, we have the pipe culvert, 36 inches in diameter. And then stone masonry, which will serve as the slope protection structure para sa tondalan. And then the concrete curb, precast, so protection no, sa mga vehicles from traversing the alignment na di masyat sa kanal na to. So these are the general specifications or technical specifications. Typical section. So here, on the left side, natay ditch. And then on the carriageway, topmost part is the Portland cement concrete pavement. Ubos na to ang sa base course, 6 inches thick. And then, on the right side, mo ni atong proposed open line canal. And then we have to place also this safety structure no kining concrete curb na to, which is precast. And then here on the bottom, mo ni ang kuan cross drainage no provision. Okay. So that's it for road construction in Barangay Paril, Cebu City. Next up, we have 24HH 0044, construction of road, Barangay Santa Cruz, Cebu City. So same project description, PCCP, ABC of 4,950,000 pesos, contract duration of 90 calendar days. So, ati open ang plano. So for Santa Cruz, we have a net length of 380 meters. This composes of 3 sections. Tuloy ni ka section pero medyo narrow ni siya og width, no? So this is the exact location, no? These road sections, ang pinakaduol nato na local road ato makit-an ani is ang F. Ramos na dalan ug diri sa may Arlandon, no? So basically, atong simintoon kining shaded area. This is the AR Villanueva Street, no? That is for the section 1. Section 1, station 2 plus 200 to station 2 plus 397. And the other 2 sections, there is a babaw. Medyo minimal na siya. Mubo na siya, no? Compared to this one. This is a continuation sa katong previous project na to. Conducted, I think, if I'm not mistaken, mga 2 years ago. No? Sumpay ni siya. So, muni among nakita na sitwasyon dito. So, the road is actually of pavement type na dito. Pero, nanay problema, showing severe defects. So, we are to replace it with the new one, Portland cement concrete pavement na to. Okay? So for the other 2 sections, mo na yung dagway pod, kini. And then here also. So some areas medyo narrow atong dalan, no? Okay, interior roads na sila. So another representation through Google Maps, no, para masubay ninyo. So mo na yung pinaka-highway, ang Osmeña Boulevard. And then here, intersecting Arlandon Street, sulod ka diri dapita, kining shaded region or kining na bold na lines mo ni atong simintoon. Okay? So that is for asama. Dire? Oo, na existing drainage map. Somewhere here, dire. Kinalin niya. Local road nga po na siya. Oh. Naanay drainage, ma'am. Medyo flooded yun siya na area na idapit dere. Oo, na flooded area ni. But for this project, focus na sa katong concreting na area since project title says construction of road. I think na-separate funding na ma'am for the drainage mismo to solve the area. Yes, ma'am. So atong scope of work, mo ni no? So, general requirements, the excavation, subgrade preparation, subbase, and then atong pavement is 250 millimeter thick, 14 days atong curing period. So, specifications na to. And then, typical section. So, mani, on both sides, na existing drainage. So, here, mani itong trabahoon. Drain apart. So, width varies from 4.4 meters to 9.4 meters. So, other sections, kini, medyo gamay na dyan siya. Iabot ng 3.5, no? Ayang width ato. Katong interior ng mga dalan kaayo. Okay? So, next, we have contract ID 24HH0045. Construction of road, Barangay Agsungot, Cebu City. Project description, road construction, PCCP. ABC of 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration of 120. Sorry, supposedly this is 90 calendar days. Okay. So next, we're going to discuss the plan for Barangay Agsungot. So for Agsungot, starting limits is at station 19 plus 400 to 19 plus 671.5 with a net length of 271 meters and 50. Sorry, 271 and 0.50 meters ang total length na to. And then, mo niya atong alignment here. So, sumpay siya existing road. Then, this is actual scenario. Mo itong dala, no? So, this needs no earthworks no ato dyan siya improve pa. Kaya dili pa define ang dalan. Okay? So, kini mo yung sumpayanan here for Barangay Agsungot. So, we have the coordinates to help us locate no exact starting points and endpoints. So, ang Google Map here, if you are familiar sa SIP Oporto, kini na road, na intersection diha, and then a few meters along, mo na itong starting station for a project. So for the summary of quantities, still general requirements are the same. Civil works include excavation, pipe culvert and drain excavation, embankment, subgrade preparation, subbase course, and then PCCP, 8 inches in thickness, reinforcing steel of 1,890 kilograms, structural concrete, 38 cubic meters. For the drainage, we have pipe culvert, 36 inches in diameter, slope protection, stone masonry, and then concrete curb no, for the miscellaneous structure. Okay, so muna atong ko ano, forma sa tundalan dito. So we have open ditch on both sides no, for the normal section. Topmost part, 200 millimeter thick ang kabag-on sa atong pavement. Aggregate subbase course, and then we are to provide shoulder of 0.3 meters. Then this one, morning area in which we are to provide concrete line canal, open line canal, and then the safety curb also. Okay. So width of our pavement is at 5 meters. Pero, nati-add na 0.6 meters na road shoulder. So that's it for Barangay Agsungot road concreting. Next, project 24HH 0046 construction of road Barangay San Antonio, Cebu City. Project description, steel, Portland cement concrete pavement, ABC of 4,950,000 pesos, 90 calendar days, contract duration. So for San Antonio, so muna ano, ang atong kuan, trabahoon. So, starting point of our project Dere may Hongkera. And then, end station at P. Del Rosario Street. Interior roads gihapon no? So this is the shaded area. Dool ni sa may San Carlos, Main. USC, Main. No? So doon ni siya ng mga dalan. Then this is the actual situation there. Okay. So mo ni, no? Of asphalt pavement, pero guba na dyan siya. So we are to remove this one. Then, provide dagwan. PCCP. Mo ni ang dala na to. Here also, mo ni, opening. So, wala na define kayo ang dala nila, no? So, we are to remove the concrete structures. End-to-end siya, wall-to-wall siya, ang atong pagtrabaho. Okay. So, for the summary of quantities, so general requirements, still the same. Excavation, item 102, at item 105, subgrade preparation, sub-base course, and then the Portland cement concrete pavement, curing period at 7 days. Ang kabagoan is 250 millimeter thick. Okay? So, this is the actual scenario. So, both sides, na siya drainage, but we are to rehabilitate the pavement, katong carriageway. Ato to ilisan. So, width varies from 2 meters to 6. So, na area dito na medyo narrow dyan, no? Na dili clearly defined ang iyang kuan. Width na full width for kuan, one lane siya. Okay? So, that's it for Barangay San Antonio. Next project, 24HH0047, construction of road, Barangay Talamban, Cebu City. Project description, PCCP, ABC of 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration, 90 calendar days. So, ito ablihan, Barangay Talamban, road concreting project. So, station limits, 9 plus 00 to 9 plus 090.7. So, muna ang actual location. So, our pavement structure is near Canduman Bridge. No? Na area dito, padulhog ni siya dere before getting to Canduman Bridge on the right side. Mo na itong simintuon here. So, along siya sa Butuanon River na alignment pod. Padung pa Canduman mo. So, before ka makaabot sa Canduman Bridge, na ipadulhog diri na dalan, mo na itong simintuon. Okay? So, mo na yung scenario dito. Musumpay taan eh. This one. So, mo ni, ano? So, na area diri na wala pa dyan na-develop. So, we are to provide kato na, kuan, permanent structures na. Okay? So, mani, another presentation okay, sa Google Maps na to. Mani siya. For the summary of quantities, still the same ang mga kuha na to. General requirements, nagyapon. And then, for the civil works item, excavation, subgrade preparation, sub-base course, PCCP of 250 millimeter thick, 14 days curing period, item 40445 for our line canal, pipe culverts for our drainage system, manhole, and then cover, we'll be using metal frames and grating. No, para sa atong manholes. So, muna yung existing, this is our proposed section. So, width at 5 meters, on the left side, muna itong reinforced line canal. Okay? Next, We have contract ID 24HH0048, construction of road, Barangay Apa, Cebu City. Project description, road construction, ABC 4,950,000 pesos, calendar days of 90, no? Still 90 calendar days requirement for the project to be completed. Okay, so this is the plan. We have 3 sections for Barangay Apas at 557 meters. Total net length na to. So these are interior roads, no? Muna ito mga sectionings. Tulo ka sections. So, ang pinaka main road ani as reference is the Wilson Street. Muna itong trabaon. Section 2 here, then here atong section 3. So, ang Google Map pod, natay representation sa dere to give us clarification exact location. So, pictures taken on site, mo ni siya. So, asphalt pavement type, replace na to og PCCP. So, dilapidated na, no? Showing defects na, kinididipita. Then here also, no, nag-graveling na, no? Klaro na mga bato na to. Okay. Next, for our summary of quantities. So item 102, excavation, subgrade preparation, side-base course. So the pavement is 250 millimeter thick, 14 days curing period, and then provide takong curb and gutter, so precast, as the miscellaneous work item. Billboards, and then this is the typical section. So, no, muna siya. Curb and gutter, replacement na to. And then with the existing drainage. On the carriageway, muna item 311, yeah. Ubos na to ang aggregate sub-base course. So, width varies from 5.8 to 13.8 meters. So, kining 13.8 meters, din na siya sa may intersection area kay na may flaring. So, medyo nilapad siya. Muna yung niabot og 13 meters. Okay. Next. We have contract ID 24HH0049, construction of road, Barangay Hipodromo, Cebu City. So, muna itong plano. So, we have a net length of 238 meters. So, muna yung trabaho no? Here. So, this is kuan. Having a straight alignment na daan existing. Ano siya? Diri ni siya sa may barangay hall area. Tungod just barangay hall sa Hipodromo. No? Somewhere here, muna yung barangay hall area. And then, muna itong i-concrete. Straight ta. Then here also, additional. Pasulod. So, muna existing scenario dito. Asphalt pavement. So, showing defects na po ang atong dalan dito repita. So, muna ito i-replace. Ito i-replace og simento. So, for the coordinates, we have here. Then, the station limits. 2 sections. So, this one as represented in the Google Maps. Ini, muna itong gikuan. Kining line, no? Muna itong trabaho. Okay. So for the summary of quantities, general requirements, basically the same. So for the civil works, somewhere there na removal of PCCP existing. And then surplus common excavation, preparation of subgrade, sub-base course foundation, and then PCCP of 250 millimeter thick. So 1 ang curing period among design to lessen traffic na congestion dito na area kay medyo narrow po ang dalan. So width varies from 2.7 to 8.8 meters. 8.8 mo ni siya katong may kuan na flare up no pag sugod sa intersection kay bale. Okay, so here we have item 116, 102, 103, 1A, and then the Portland Cement Concrete Pavement sa Carriageway, and then the Subbase Course Foundation. Okay. Next, moving on sa next na ITB, scheduled for opening of bids on December 20. Okay, so first project is 24HH0053. So our road project is proceed lang sa Koskoan road concreting projects. So for the next ITB, schedule of bidding on December 20. First road concreting project is contract ID 24HH0053. So that will be construction of road Barangay Imita, Cebu City. So the contract duration is 90 calendar days, and then the ABC still at 4,950,000 pesos. So major scope of work for this project is PCCP. Yapon, no? So to discuss further, ako ablihan ang plano for Ermita. Net length is 316 meters. Mo niya itong trabaho, no? Okay. So straight ang alignment. Starting at 3 plus 200 to 3 plus 516. So mo na yung sitwasyon dito. Medyo crowded yun na barangay, no? As you could see. So near the barangay sports complex nila. Okay, so Moni, to help us locate the exact stationing, so near niya siya sa Don Bosco Youth Center, Pasil at Bang. So muna itong simintoon din na area. Up to the end, no? May coastal area na dyan siya na dalan. Okay? So, for the typical section, our width varies from 4.5 to 6 meters. So, atong PCCP is 250 millimeter thick, aggregate subbase course of 6 inches, and then preparation of the subgrade, excavation also. So, motto for Barangay Ermita. Next. Next, we have construction of road, Barangay Poblacion Pardo, Cebu City, project description, PCCP, approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos, contract duration of 90 calendar days. Okay, so money na. So station limits is at 6 plus 800 to 7 plus 58. Total length, 258 meters. So money siya. Starting point is along FHK na dalan, pinaka main road dito, FHK. And then this is the shaded region, mo niya tong simintuon. Okay? So pictures taken on site. Asphalt pavement type ang babaw. And then the coordinates here. Station limits. And then mo ni siya ang kuan. Representation. So FHK near Honey Home subdivision na mga road sections. Okay? So for the summary of quantities, same general requirements. And then we have item 101 3B2, excavation, pipe culvert and drain excavation, subgrade preparation, sub-base course, PCCP, reinforcing steel, structural concrete. We have drainage structures such as pipe culverts, manholes, concrete cover, metal frames, and gratings. No? So may additional items of work na to aside from the PCCP. So here, typical section. On the left side, mo na itong proposed drainage, and then a road width varies from 2.8 to 3.9 meters. And then one section also, nasa right side ang atong kanal, open, ang atong line canal. Okay? Next project. We have 24HH0055, construction of road, Barangay Pulang Bato, Cebu City. So the budget is still at 4,950,000 pesos to be completed in 90 calendar days. So major scope of work is still the same. That is item 311, Portland Cement Concrete Pavement. For Pulang Bato, we only have one road section, net length of 199 meters. So mo ni siya. Starting station at 14 plus 600 to 14 plus 799. So this road leads to Barangay Guba na area, Kinindalan. And then prior to the beginning of the project, gikan na tas Pulang Bato na proper. So situation on site, no? Already open na ni siya, but we have to correct lang mga grades ani. Ang alignment also, and then clearing of the vegetation pod. No, medyo narrow pa man siya. So we have the coordinates here for you to locate the exact points. So here's a Google map. Wala na kaayo yung mga landmarks, no? Since this is a rural barangay na of Cebu City. For the summary of quantities, general requirements, the same. So civil works item, excavation, pipe culvert excavation, embankment, subgrade preparation, sub-base course, foundation, PCCP of 200 mm thick, steel and concrete for our line canal, pipe culverts for our cross drainage, so stone masonry for slope protection, and then concrete curb, no? Miscellaneous item na to. So this is the typical section na to, no? Provision of drainage, and then the item 311 and concrete curb. And then a ditch on the left side as opening. This one showing the stone masonry, slope protection. And then on the opposite side, the line canal. Okay, so kini mga drawing details na for every structure no required. Okay, so next we have contract ID 24HH0056. So for this contract ID, title is Construction of Road, Barangay Zapatera, Cebu City. And then the contract duration, 90 calendar days, ABC of 4,950,000 pesos. And then major scope of work item, PCCP, having a thickness of 25 centimeters. Okay? So muna ang plano for Zapatera. Net length of 194 meters. Okay. So exact location, starting at Sikatuna Street. Ang paliko, no? Somewhere near kini sa block residences, may Sikatuna, before getting to Imus Avenue. Before ka maabot sa Imus Avenue. So, atbang ni siya sa Zapatera National High School. Okay? So, doon ni siya sa katong seventh day. Sorry. I think sa Mormons din ako, ano? Na simbahan. So, kini, on the left side here, moto na yung kuha na to, eskwelahan sa Zapatera. So, muna itong isiminto dire. Going inside. So, one alignment na siya, straight na siya, one section. So, we are to construct 194 meters of Portland cement concrete pavement. So, for the summary of quantities, general requirements, civil works, we are to remove the existing concrete structures, excavation, preparation of the subgrade, sub-base course, and then PCCP, 250 millimeter thick, 1 week curing period. Item 404, 405 for line canal. Manholes, concrete covers for manholes, and then, concrete cover for the line canal and steel frames or gratings sa atong manhole, no? 11 sets. So, muna yung typical section na to. 5 meters width with the line canal. Then, along the alignment, provide po tag manholes dito na area for the maintenance of the structure. Okay? So, that's it for Zapatera Road Concreting Project. Next, we have 24HH0057, Construction of Road, Barangay Lorega, Cebu City. So for Barangay Lorega, approved budget of the contract is 4,950,000 pesos with a duration of 90 calendar days. And then its major scope of work, the Portland cement concrete pavement. We have two types, no? The item 3111A 1 and then 3111D2. So ni-vary ang thickness ani and then its curing period. So for our plan, for Barangay Lorega, usa tong station or section, I mean. So section starting at station 2 plus 600 to 2 plus 796.5. Net length of 196.5 meters. So mo ni no ang kuan. Trabahoon sa Barangay Lorega. Shaded region. So this is the road leading to sa barangay hall nila na area. So, on the left side, barangay hall, and then opposite to it is the road alignment na itong trabaon. Muna yung padulhog na area. So, doon na siya. So, pictures taken there, money. So, medyo dilapidated na dyan ang dalan. We are to improve that with the item 311, PCCP atong gamiton. So, muna yung mga coordinates na to. Then here, sa Google Map na representation. So, summary of quantities. General requirements. Basically, the same. We are to remove the existing PCCP. Other structures, other concrete structures. Excavation for the drainage and the roadway. Subgrade preparation, sub-base course, and then the PCCP, two types, varies in thickness. Sorry. And then we have manholes, concrete covers, and steel frame gratings. No? So, money siya. So, width varies from 1.6 to 5 meters. So, naput tayo shoulder on the left side, varying width. And then on the right side, we have the line canal. That is for the item 404 and 405. Okay. Next project, 24HH 0058. Construction of road. Okay, so proceed na. So again, contract ID 24HH 0058, construction of road, Barangay Sambagdos, Cebu City. So to discuss, the approved budget for the contract of Sambagdos is still at 4,950,000 pesos and to be completed in 90 calendar days. So Portland cement concrete pavement type, po ang major work category na to. Okay. So here on the cover page, usa ratong road section that is starting from 7 plus 640 to 7 plus 810. Net length of 170 meters. So mo ni siya. Straight alignment and then pictures on site. So mo ni ang kuha na to. Lugar. For Sambagdos. And then summary of quantities. We have the general requirements and then the civil works item, excavation for both drainage and roadway, sub-base course, Portland cement concrete pavement, pipe culverts, manholes, inlets, covers. And then other miscellaneous items include curb and gutter and sidewalk. Okay. So that's it for Barangay Sambagdos road concreting project. So for the next project, last road concreting project is contract ID 24HH 0059. Construction of road at Barangay Tipadilla, Cebu City. And then its approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos with a duration of 90 calendar days. Okay. So, mo na itong plano for Tipadilla. We have two sections. Total length of 254 meters. Then, mo na itong exact location. So, intersecting T. Villa Street. That is for station section 1. 3 plus 200 to 3 plus 264. And then, sa station 2 or section 2, intersecting T. Padilla Street. Mo ni, kining shaded part. So, the two sections, all in all, mabot og 254 meters. So mo na ang kuan. Exact location, no? Dere, sudlon nun. So doon din siya sa may 360 pharmacy na road alignment. Dere along Tipadilla. So mo na ang landmark na to diri sa Julis. So, connecting here sa existing pavement. So another section, kini pasulod, no? Interior area. Interior road, interior barangay road. Okay, so coordinates to help us locate exact points. So here, nawala ang mapa. But we have two sections for this project in Barangay Tipadilla. So summary of quantities, civil works include the removal of the existing concrete structures, excavation for the roadway and the line canal, subgrade preparation, sub-base course, and then major scope is the PCCP, 250 millimeter thick, 1 week curing period, item 404 and 405 for the line canal, manhole, item 502, concrete cover, item 5024A3, and then for the steel frames or metal frames gating, item 503, 12 sets. So muna yung typical section na to. Roadway width varies from 3.7 to 7.2 meters. And on the right side, muna yung atong proposed drainage for the two sections. Okay, so I think I have already covered road concreting projects for the two scheduled bid openings. No? To proceed, may I call on Engineer Salera to discuss the flood control and drainage projects.
Good morning, everyone. So to continue the flood control projects, so we have two projects to discuss. So for 24HH0060, contract name 002, protect lives and properties against major floods, flood management program, construction rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins, and principal rivers, construction of flood mitigation structure along Mananga River, Barangay Buo Tao, Cebu City, with an approved budget for the contract of 96,500,000 and a contract duration of 273 calendar days. So let me show you the DED plans for the said project. So, initial nga information regarding ani is there's already an ongoing project for this year, no? So, iyang location is within the Mananga River, which is upstream portion of the river, kay ang downstream is belongs to Talisay district, no? So ang upstream side mo ay sa kining Cebu City. So the total length of the project is 1,098 meters. So mo ni ang actual geotag photos taken from site. So bare pagid, no, kay medyo taas-taas gid ang stretch sa Mananga River nga wala pa jud siya protection. Um, na ay mga areas nga remote but naanay mga namuyo nga mga constituents dito. So we need to address because Mananga River is um, the largest river sa Cebu City. So medyo dako-dako gud ang tubig din, no, once na mo uwan. So we have an ongoing project here which is implemented by Tri4 Construction. So matanaw na to dito, ang pinaka main lang nato nga atong i-landmark dito is the Barangay Hall of Buo-Taop. Kay naaraman dito nga area pod daplin ra sa sapa ang ilahang barangay hall. So let's proceed to the summary of quantities and its typical section. So alis ta sa summary of quantities, we have to provide field office with its corresponding project duration, with its operation and maintenance. So separate items sila. So we have another item for provision of communication facility. So those specs were reflected sa atong technical specification na page. And also permits and clearances. So medyo critical ni na um, items of work or item of work sa ato other general requirements kay medyo higpit karon ang province, no, or si governor sa mga delivery sa atong mga boulders and aggregates. So naa siya yung mga kining order niya nga naay mga limitation sa ato ang hauling nato. So need gid ni siya nato i-comply. So project billboard, safety and health program, mobilization, demobilization, detour and access road. So to specify lang kining access road, no, we have been experiencing manggod sa kaning mga claims nato sa atong mga previous projects. For an access road, based on Blue Book, it is already in the part of the item for the construction and maintenance of the access road. Kung naay mga damages incurred during implementation, kung naibaha nga dako, naay mga damage sa access road, included na dere ang maintenance niya sa access road. So si contractor na ang mo restore without additional kanang compensation sa contract since it is reflected nasa Blue Book na to nga construction and maintenance ang atong mga access road. Then next is the surplus common excavation, and the major items are kining kuan embankment nato, gabions and filter cloth. So basically, gabion revetment ang atong buhaton dito sa Barangay Buo-Taop, Mananga River. So inani ra siya. Pile up nga gabion type na 4 layers. So mahog siya 4 meters. Then the 2 meters nga naa dere is the protection or foot or foundation niya. So inani no. So kani siya ang atong pinaka-typical. Then mo ni ato ang pinaka specification of the wire mesh sa ato ang gabyon. So double twisted mesh manufactured from zinc-coated steel wire conforming to ASTM A641 class 3 coating soft temper. So naani siya sa blue book, makita nato which is also be reflected sa atong technical specification na page. So the gabions also iyang boulder na apod tay specification nga gibutang kung unsay size sa ato ang boulder nga ibutang dere. So we have also the Jutic style fabric or the filter cloth sa luyo for the protection from the kaning kuan soil sa likod sa atong structure. So inani no ato ang sa buot taop. So mo na siya for the project. Next one is same category gyapon, contract ID 24HH0061. So with same category o uto gihapon, but the location is A Gabuya Street and N Bacalso Avenue, Cebu City, with an approved budget for the contract of 97,808,540 pesos and a contract duration of 274 calendar days. So let us see the DED plans for this project. So muna atong location, no? Fall siya sa may poblasyon Pardo and Barangay Kugon. So the main location or the main landmark na to diha dapita is kaning sa may simbahan sa poblasyon Pardo diha dapita. So sa ubos nga part ana naa diha ang Barangay Kugon. So that is the kaning tagakanan sa ato ang tubig and naata mo agi sa atong N Bacalso Avenue which is a national highway. So igatubang nimo ana sa simbahan padung sa ubos fronting sa coastline, so dagat na po na siya, SRP na po if padung ka didto. So drainage ni siya along the road which is medyo constricted gid siya nga dalan. So mura na tong existing dito, more or less nasa mga 5 meters. So this project is also based on the drainage master plan created by the department. So arita sa kuan summary of quantities. Let me show you lang sa typical nato, no. So more or less inani atong typical double barrel nga box culvert. So sa dalan ni nato ibutang sa tunga sa dalan kay wala naman tayo kabutang sa tong sidewalk, medyo dako man siya. It will cover the whole width of the carriageway including the curb and gutter. So lapad-lapad. So mo ni ang sa dalan, then sa padung sa dagat inani lang siya. Natay sheet pile, then the clear width nga atong gi-require. So pile cap and the sheet pile. So inana, no? So arita sa summary of quantities. So still we have to provide combined field office and its operation and maintenance corresponding to the number of calendar days. Then we have the facility side for the engineers. Then for the permits and clearances, critical item of work because since arita sa dalan magtrabaho, we need to secure permit gyud sa ato ang LGU o sa SITOM, especially sa traffic. We need to divert some traffic gyud ane. So we have project billboard, signboard, safety and health program, mobilization, We have removal of structures and obstruction. Then the reinforcing steel and structural concrete are the components for our box culvert, drainage, and for our pile cap. Then we have excavation, then riprap, and kining structural steel sheet pile, furnished and driven is katong sa outfall nato nga side. So mo ni siya tong pinaka main kuan items of work to be considered during implementation. So I think that's all for the two flood control projects for scheduled for bidding. Vice Chair, si Ma'am Dolet, na question.
Off the record lang ni nato dong. Sa atong gabyons ba? Ang availability nato sa atong borders since nagsigimig DIT inspection wala gyud ta ka-arrive.
Sige, that's all.
Okay,
Vice
so
Chair.
thank you very much, planning engineers, for the comprehensive discussion. So for those viewers, viewers, for further clarifications or any questions, you may directly visit the planning section with respect to the projects that were being discussed for bidding by on the date specified in the ITB. So thank you also for those who are here present and this pre-bid